Okay, page 6. The pieces you will need to cut are as follows. Piece A, 8 inches by 7 3/8 inches. Piece B is 8.5 inches by 7 3/8 inches. C is 5.5 by 4. D, 9 3/8 by 7 3/8. E, 5 inches by 11 inches. 2 F pieces, and they measure 4 3/8 by 4 7/8 inches. Your G piece is 5 3/4 by 3 7/8, and your H piece is 5 7/8 by 1 1/8 inches. Okay, so get all of those cut out. Grab your scoring board. Piece A, we will score at half on the 8-inch side. Okay, that's all there is to that one. Your B piece will be scored at half on the 7 3/8 inch side. Now we're going to rotate it a quarter turn and flip it over. So that first score line is at the top, showing the mountain side, and we're going to score again at 4 1/4 on the 8.5 inch side. Okay, piece C will be scored at half on the 4-inch side. D will be scored, put it on the 9 3/8 inch side, and we're going to score it at half, 5/8, 3/4, and 5 1/8. Okay, so there's 3 score lines there, and then 1 there. Piece E, we're going to score at half and 4.5 on the 5-inch side. Half and 4.5. And then we're going to rotate a quarter turn and score again at 6 1/8. There we go. Both of the F pieces will be scored at half on the 4 3/8 inch side. There's 1. And 2. G will be scored at half on the 5 3/4 inch side. And your H piece will be a hinge, so we're going to score it at half and 5/8 on the 1 1/8 inch side. Okay, so that is all the scoring. You can put your scoreboard away. And we're going to add our score tape to the A. The B needs some extra love. The C. So let's do the A and the C. There is the A, and there is the C. Now the B piece, put it so that it's on the valley side of this line, and we're just going to put the score tape at the top section of that 1/2 inch. and we're going to cut out the bottom part. So right up to that center score line, and then cut out at an angle. Okay, as well do the C and the A piece while we have them sitting out in front of us. Okay, so that's A, B, C. Your D piece, just score tape. Hi, buddy. Just cut into the 1/2 inch section of the D. Don't cut into the other score lines. Okay, like that. There's your D. Your E piece, we're going to put, hello, hi, I know, you just want the love and the love. Can you hear him purring? Okay, buddy. Okay, for the E piece, we are going to add score tape to the shorter parts of the 1/2 inch section. And we're going to cut out the longer parts. So just until you get to the where they intersect. Okay, so it looks like that. Get those out of the way. And then the rest is just regular score tape on the 1/2 inch section, on the valley side, regular mitering. And then the H, because it is a hinge, we're going to put score tape on both sides. Like that. Okay, so go in order here. Do the F pieces, just regular mitering of the corners. And the G, and then the H, miter both sides, but don't cut into the score lines. Okay. Excellent. Bye bye biddies. And now we can start putting it all together. Alright, so grab the last base page that we were working on with the frame there, and your A piece is going to go on the left side of the base. So I'm going to get these all flipped over and back in order. Oh, we need to fold and crease. I'm going to fold and crease everything off camera, because you know how to do that. Or I guess I could just do it as we go. I'll just do it as we go. Okay. Full disclosure. I've had a couple glasses of wine this evening, so hopefully all goes according to plan. A goes on the left side of the base page. Perfect. And then your B piece will go on the top left of your A piece. Okay, so it will open to the right and open up. Your C piece is going to go on the left side of the inside of B. Okay, so you're going to put it, it's going to adhere to the left edge of open B and kind of center it up and down. So it's going to close over top. It's going to close over top of B. So there's your C, and that is A. Sorry, that is B. Piece D. Let's get it all creased. This is the one with the triple score line here, because it's going to be going over quite a few other pieces, so we wanted it to have a nice big gusset here. Gusset, is that what you call it? We wanted it to have room to go over things anyway. So it is going to go on the left side of the base page. The right side of the base page. Apparently 2 glasses of wine is affecting my left and right. Piece D, right side of the base page. Okay, your E piece is going to fold into a pocket. So it's going to fold up. These are going to fold in. Okay, so there is your pocket. And then we are going to adhere the F pieces to the left and right on the front of the pocket. So one on the left, the other on the right. And then your G piece is going to go on the top of the pocket and act as a closure. And it's a snug fit, so make sure you get it straight. Okay, and then your H hinge. Half of it is going to go onto that EFG pocket section that you just did, and then the other half is going to go on the inside edge of D. Okay, so one half will go on the left side of the pocket. So when you flip it over, it's the right side. Does that make sense? So it's going on the left side. The opening is, okay, so here's the left side. This is the front. It's going to go right here. So just for ease of putting it on, I'm going to flip it over, which means it will be on the right if I flip it over. Okay, and then when you open up the D piece like that, this is going to go centered on the inside. I know it's black on black and it's hard to see, so you've got, here's the other part of that hinge, and it's going to go right here on the open D, right beside those 3 score lines. Okay, magnet time. So we are going to do magnets that go from this whole E section to the D. Okay, and then from one of the F's to the other of the F's. Or if you don't want a magnet here, you don't have a lot of magnets, you can just do one from the G down to the F's. That will also close it. I like everything to be really snug, so I'm going to do both. But if you don't have a lot of magnets, then there are a couple that you can omit. Or you can put magnets on every darn piece you like. I really do like them. There's something so satisfying about the snap of the magnets. I don't know what it is. I love them. Okay, so there's that, and then one from the G to the top F. Like that. Okay, and then close this up. You can also do one from this part of the D to the front of the G. This is also an extra one, but you know. There we go, and then 2 from the D to the A, D to A. Okay, like that. And then from the C to the B. Perfect. And from the B to the A. Okay. I'm assuming by now that everyone knows how to put the magnets on, so I haven't been explaining the steps as I go. If you've done the first couple videos, you already know how to put the magnets on. Alright, so that is all your magnets. Your page should look something like this. Ta-da! And now I will get some of my pattern paper ready to rock, and we will go from there. I might end up adding an extra, I was thinking about doing a ribbon tie closure going from the A to the D. I haven't completely decided on that, but I'm thinking that might be what I'm going to do. So when I get to that point, I will let you know. I'll come back and let you know. Alright, so I'm going to get some paper ready and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just wanted to show you what I've done so far on page 6. So I haven't put this piece on yet because I want to emboss it. And then I'll quickly go through what I've done on the rest of it. If you need to pause the video at any point in time. So I've got a couple sheets of a metallic kind of paper that I decided to use that was just in my stash. If you don't have metallic paper and you've ordered the collections that I'm using, you'll have tons of paper still without using the metallic. I just wanted to have it look very metal. Oh, I haven't put this piece on yet. I have to do that. And the other change I made was that I decided to put this E piece on, or sorry, this piece on top of the D instead of having it go inside like that. I decided to put it on top like that. Alright, so I'm also going to put a ribbon closure on going from here to A, okay, from D to A. So I've already got the rivet in this piece, or sorry, the eyelet in this piece, so I'm going to get some gold ribbon. So apparently I don't have any gold ribbon, so I guess I'm using a different color. So I'm just going to put the ribbon through the eyelet. Which is sometimes easier said than done. There we go. Okay, so put the ribbon through the eyelet and then put some score tape over it on the back side. Like that, and then we can add our two pieces to this part, the inside of D, I guess it is. Is it D? Now, you don't have to do a ribbon closure. I just wanted a little extra on this part. Okay, so there's that. And then we also want it to be on A. So I'm going to mark a spot on A. Something I can see. Okay, there we go. So that's where I'm going to put the other eyelet. So open this all up, and then we're going to punch a hole. And put the eyelet through. Okay, and now I'm going to need to use an eyelet setter. I think I showed you this in one of the previous videos. I don't know if it's going to focus well enough to show you. It's just a metal piece that has a rounded tip. Okay, so I'm just going to put that in the eyelet. Sorry, this is going to be loud for just a moment. And that just flattens out the raised part of the eyelet. Now we can put our ribbon through that part. If you don't have an eyelet setter, you don't have to use the eyelets. You can literally just, before you put this piece of paper on, you can put some ribbon underneath it and kind of have it come out here. Oh, I'm off camera. So you can kind of put some ribbon down underneath the pattern paper and have it come out through a little slit in the paper or something like that if you don't have an eyelet setter. Oops. And we do have magnets there, so if you end up not wanting to put any other closure, that's fine as well. Okay, and then some score tape over top of that ribbon, and then we can put our other piece on here. Okay, so then that closes like that. I'm going to emboss this piece and put it on there, and then that closes up, and then this will tie. And then it's better to have too much ribbon than not enough, so if you are doing a ribbon closure, cut them quite long and then we can trim them afterwards. Okay, so there is page 6. I'll slowly go through it one more time in case you need to see any of the other bits that I've put on here. Might as well put this one on now as well. Or maybe I might emboss this one too. I think I'm going to emboss that one as well. And just like that. Okay, so there is page 6, and now we can get ready for page 7.